Welcome back to the channel, and yes, you read that right. $63,000 in take-home cash, in profit, in commissions, as a high-ticket closer, living here in Medellin, Colombia at 19 years of age. Halfway across the world from my hometown, the Gold Coast, Australia. This is almost double to what I made last month, being $37,000. Yes, granted I only worked for 19 days last month, but now we've seen what I can do with a full calendar, open all day, every day, 7 days a week for 31 days out of the full month, being the month of January 2026. We finished the month with $562,000 in revenue generated, $444,000 in cash collected, with 59 deals closed. 38% of my deals came from follow-up with a 40% close rate. In this video, I'm going to explain what was required to achieve that and what inputs I did on a day-to-day. So first, if we unpack my calendar. So wake up, we have a team meeting now at 6 a.m. So wake up at 5:45, do a bit of a morning prep, hydrate, brush my teeth, oral care. We jump on the computer for the team meeting. Okay, after the team meeting, I then do morning routine. So I know my state on my calls is going to be 10 out of 10 when I meditate for around 5 minutes, read 1 to 2 pages of books, and then I review my identity and why. So it's like my purpose document of the future version of me who's making the money I want to make, live the life they want. So I review that every morning because I want to be incongruent and make sure my actions for the day are in alignment with that. I then go to the gym. From the gym, at the gym, I'm either listening to like a call recording one-on-one, but more times than not, I'm listening to an audio book. Or some days I do crank some tunes when I want to hit a PB. I won't lie, okay? After the gym, I'll come home, have a cold shower. My gym is in my building, by the way, here in Medellin, Colombia. After the cold shower, I will go get ready for the day and I'll go for a walk, listen to some Jim Rohn, get my morning coffee and go for around a 10-15 minute walk. Then from there, it's 9 a.m. I'm back on the computer. From 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., just back-to-back sales. Because when I don't like doing a gym session midday, because when I'm in money-making mode, I want to be in money-making mode and be fully present there. So when there's a no-show or I've got a gap in my calendar, who's got my money? I'm in sales mode, I'm in sales mode, I'm in sales mode. Anything can wait till out of that time. Then from 9 p.m. to 9:30 is when I have my protein yogurt and I go for a walk on the treadmill upstairs. I'll reply to my messages, reply to my phone, clear my inbox, etc. Then from 9:30 to 10, I'm doing some end of day journaling and prepping for sleep and then do it all over again. That is literally the routine. It is not attractive, but it is what's required to win, in my opinion at least. So that's around 13 to 14 hours per day of sales work. Don't get me wrong, you can look at the whole day, it's all work really, because everything's fueled for personal development and for sales growth. Additionally, one thing I do want to highlight here is compared to a lot of closers where they make pretty good coin, but they're not making months like this. What I did differently is during my no-shows, during my gaps in my calendars, I'm focused on money. Like I said, that 12-hour window, I only have one gap there for generally around 20 to 30 minutes where I have my food and I watch a little YouTube video and just kind of reset. But more times I'm getting caught in my closed inbox, clearing out my messages from prospects. But anyway, I digress. During this 12-hour block, when there's a no-show, I'm rinsing follow-up. As simple as that. I've got a system in place. Typically most days I'm sitting 8 to 10 calls. So there's not too much time for follow-up. But I have a system in place where I've got a Google Doc of low-hanging deals where it's just logistics. I'll call them all up, pull them forward, either objection handle them or move their deadline or close them, right? Then I will go into my calendar, hit my task of hotter leads. And then once that's all clear, I'll go into my inbox, clear my inbox, so clear all my messages, all of my emails, and then into my tasks. So my tasks will be follow-ups, there might be a referral task in there, no sales, etc. So I'm working for that 12 hours. Okay, that's the biggest thing, because a lot of closers, when there's a gap in their calendar, they're like, oh, I might go to the beach, or I might go for a walk, might have a coffee, might go to a restaurant. Yeah, you can, don't get me wrong. It's nice to do those things. But how about you schedule that time in outside of your working hours? Because when you put it in your calendar, you've dedicated that time to make money, so you might as well make the money. And that's another factor. I know I touched on it before. It's all about the state control. Because when I'm in money-making mode, when I've done my morning routine, I've had my gym session, I've had my coffee, my cold shower, my meditation, I'm in a 10 out of 10 state. So when I'm in money making mode, I have set my day up, right? Because I'm a huge believer that your morning routine, what you do in the morning, sets your day for success. Now, if you're in a different business model than high ticket sales, that morning block might be the best time to get your deep work. Obviously for me, it's just not the case. One thing I want to mention as well, yes, my skill level is constantly increasing. I personally think I'm closing, like I said, 40%, and I'm feeling really good at my calls. Now, I'm humble enough to understand that this isn't all from sales skills. Yes, it's sales skills, state control, but a big factor is offer. So I do want to highlight that. I was making probably 10K a month on the start of 2025, so a year ago. And then throughout the year, if you've seen some of my other videos, some months I was making 2, 3, 4, 5K, right? Then December we did 37. This month we done 63. So the factor that changed, yes, I'm probably doing double the work, and I'm locked in on the next level. Yes, that's a factor. But the thing that's changed there, the variable, the clear variable is an offer. So the right company with the right marketing, with the right lead flow, the right training in there. What I would suggest for anyone who is Australian, or even in the UK, or really even in the US as well, Canada, relocating to the EST time zone, Eastern Standard Time Zone. So like I said at the start of this video, from Australia, that time zone is horrible for US hours. But relocating to EST time zones, optimizing your life like a 9 to 9 schedule, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on a US offer, using your accent to your advantage. With the right company, US prospects are easier to sell, and you've got good financing with the company you're with, and you just lock in and you invest multiple 4 figures a month into your sales training, and you do exactly what I've said, you do your follow-ups. When you're working, and you just stick to the plan. Anyone can hit a 50K plus month with the right opportunity, with the right work ethic. Time just takes time. You've got to go through the shit. You've got to prove to God that you're worthy of it. Like I said, I had a 9-month period last year of just shit offers, making fuck all money. Yes, I learned a lot, but in my mind, I proved to God that I'm worthy of the income now. And now the income comes, and I'm not blowing my money on Gucci, right? Or anything like that. Not blowing it on a girl, on designer, none of that BS. I'm actually investing that because in my mind, like I said before, I believe that God deems me to be worthy of that money now, because I will spend it, and not spend it, I will invest it in the right manner. Yes, I've talked about in this video what to do, but I do want to touch on what not to do and the things that I did have to sacrifice for this month. Minimal socializing, going out, like maybe every fortnight I'll go out for a dinner, something along those lines. I'll go out with a girl, or go out with a friend here in Medellin. But it's really just me, myself, my computer, my apartment, and just locked in with the work. So that is what it took. That is what was required to hit $63,000 this month in commissions. I'm going to back it up for the month of February. The plan this year is we want to do back-to-back 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, then eventually $100,000 commission month. Now, if you've been following the YouTube channel for a little bit, you would have seen that maybe around 2-3 months ago, I started the road to 50K per month. We've now hit it. And we didn't hit 50K, we hit 63 in that month. So now we are doing the road to 100K a month. And this is not me just moving the goalposts. I've taken a moment, I've reflected, I'm grateful, but never satisfied, but always pushing for more. Because if you've got the power to do more, why not push it and see how far you can go? When you're 60, when you're 70, when you're 80, 90 years old, you're going to reflect on this time and be like, imagine if I pushed that next level. I went into the gear 6 instead of staying in gear 4. So that choice is yours. Have an absolutely phenomenal day. Appreciate you watching the video. Make sure, hit the subscribe button, hit like, drop a comment, because why not? Add me on Instagram @JaxHeaton, and I'll see you on the next video popping up on screen now.